I guess I should open up my other shit. Hello, chat. How are we today? What is up? What is new? What is good? Today we're actually doing a full practice run. I know yesterday I just wasn't feeling it, but today we're doing a full one. It is kind of a quick one because I actually have to work early in the morning tomorrow. I gotta be up at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so there is that. Let me get my mic set up properly. Oh boy, did you guys know that Brawl is Boring is streaming right now? I love that my own Twitch or my own Discord has to ping me every single time, even though I keep removing the freaking stream notif badge. I don't want it. But what is new, chat? I gotta turn my lights off. There we go. We like those dim lights here at the Browse Boring Twitch page. Okay, we'll hang out for a little bit. But what is new, chat? Frickin' Skimble. Oh, wow, okay, I've never seen like that before. It's literally just nobody. That's weird. I've never seen it like that before. Does Nightbot count? Does Nightbot add to the viewer count? I should Google that. Interesting. Nightbot does. I mean, makes sense that Nightbot doesn't. I don't know, this is the first time that I go to check my viewer list, and it's literally just me and Nightbot. Like usually there's like a bunch of like random people in there, so I'm kind of surprised. Okay. That is all I wanted to see, so please stop blasting shit in my ear. What was it I wanted to do? I needed to do something else also, and then we will get started. I don't want to hang around here too much, because I kind of want to... get into it. But what was the one thing I wanted? There we go. There we go. Let's go. Okay. Anywho. It's like literally... Alright. Let's give her a go. If you will. Where's my... Oh, there's my phone. Here we are again. I know. Oh, look what... I'm sure... I'm sure you've already seen it because I know you're. I know. As soon as a message goes through in the Brawl is Boring Discord, you are right ready to view it. But my new 3DS came in today. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this thing. I was so jealous. Like listen to that again. Yes, again. We are doing MST forever. But listen to this shit. Can you hear it? Wait. Right. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so good. I love this thing. I love my 3DS. I love this new 3DS so much, dude. I was always jealous of the kids who had the new, like, when that was a thing, though, like a few of my friends had the new 3DS. You miss Rando? Foxy, I have some really good news for you, and I have some really bad news for you. The good news is that Rando is coming back very, very soon. The bad news is that it's not coming back until I get my sub 230 in MST. But I will let you know, I'm letting you know right here, right now, that Rando is my next priority. I will let you know that right now. I'm not even, like, trying to, like, you know, like, joke around and be like, oh, yeah, you know, like, I'm not saying my sub 230 is, like, when pigs fly type shit or, like, when hell freezes over. Once I get a sub 230 in MST, which is hopefully this week, I am off on Friday. And Friday I'm going to do an all-day stream again to try and grind out sub 230. So tomorrow I might actually do runs tomorrow as well. We might actually do runs tomorrow. Hopefully it's this week. I want it to be this week. Okay? But yes, good news is that I do plan on coming back to Rando. I miss Rando. I wanted to switch it up with ROM hacks playthroughs, and then we did MST, we did Sealed Palace, or not MST, we did Nimpies, and we did Sealed Palace, and those were kind of okay. So I'm letting you know right here, right now, Foxy, I'm sorry, but yes, Rando is a thing that is coming back. So hold tight. It is a when, not an if, it is a when. And I'm going to assure you that you'll be very happy with the results. On my Rando, I get an average of 4 hours, so you want to get a race going soon. That's actually really good, honestly. 4 hours, that's pretty good. I feel like my problem with Rando is that I, like, know how to go fucking anywhere. So I feel like a lot of my time is wasted on just getting random shit. So I want to work on my Rando time as well. I don't want to do it all the time, because I'm, like, eventually Rando gets boring. But... yes, but I can assure you that yes, Rando will be coming back. So hold your horses. Hopefully, I'm actually really hopeful we get sub 230 tomorrow, because if we get sub 230 tomorrow, then I'll probably do like a long Rando thing on Friday. But we will see. We will see. So family was in town last week, and then family will also be in town this week. This weekend, family is in town, so that's really cool. I like that also. Egg. Oh my god, risky. Wait, look at this. Wait. Can you hear it? 2 randos on Friday? Maybe. We will see. I might, if we'll see. If I get, we're not talking about rando until I get my sub 230 though. That's, I much rather, but yes. Maybe there is a chance, maybe, if I get my sub 230 tomorrow on Friday, we will do 2 randos. How does that sound? We will do 2 rando seeds on Friday. How does that sound? We'll do 2 randos for sure. 2 randos. But listen to this, Risky. Look. It's my new 3DS. Can you hear it? Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this. I love this so much. Dude, I love this thing. This is the greatest thing I've ever held in my entire hands. I love this. Oh my god, I love it. This is my 3DS, dude. Oh, it's so perfect. I was so jealous of the kids because, like, there was a few kids who, like, had the new 3DS. And I always kept telling myself, oh, it just has better 3D in the C-Stick. It's not worth it. It's just, you know, I kept, like, living in that copium denial. And now I'm finally holding one, and it's so good, dude. Dude, the 3D, holy shit. If you've ever tried to use 3D on, like, a regular 3DS, it's actual dog shit. And then you use the 3D on a new 3DS, and it's so perfect. It's so good. I love it. It works. It like, it's actually 3D now. It's so good. I love it. I want to play, like, every game in 3D now. I love this thing, dude. It's literally the greatest thing I've ever had. It was worth every, like, cent. Well, maybe not every cent, because it was really expensive. But, no, it was so worth it, dude. I'm so happy with it. Skill issue. L plus ratio plus you're colorblind. Roasted. But anyway, Foxy, how are you doing? Long time no see. What brings you to the Browse Boring Twitch page today? Anyway, but anyway, oh my god, dude, it's so good. I just want to play like every game on there. Like I gotta go through my 3DS library and just find some really good games to play on it. Like, oh my god, dude, it's so like it's like much higher build quality. It's like much higher build quality, dude. Like if you've ever I grew up on like a regular 3DS XL, and that shit was like so bad. Like that thing was so cheaply, poorly made. And then I hold this like beautiful, like metallic, glossy. It's so pretty. It's so shiny. It's like a nice red color too. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this thing. Dude, this is the coolest thing I've ever held in my hand. I actually love this thing so much. Oh my god, I'm so happy with it. The only thing that sucks is that stupid C-stick. I always thought it was a proper analog stick. But it's just a little, it's like one of those like Lenovo laptop nubs things, you know? It's like, and it sucks because I can't use my circle pad on it. I wanted to play Majora's Mask 3D on it because that has camera control support. Told you it was. I mean, I knew it was shit. Like I knew everybody dunks on it, but like, dude. And you know what sucks? You know what sucks so much? The new 3D. So like, how the Circle Pad Pro works is that there's that like on the back of the 3DS. There's like this black, like IR sensor or whatever the fuck, and then that's how it like communicates with each other. You just like slide your 3DS in. The new 3DS, it can't physically fit in the circle pad because of the SL and SR buttons on it. So it just won't, it can't fit in there. And also, it's slightly wider too. It's like the Switch OLED. Or like the Switch OLED is slightly wider than the actual Switch. So like, my old 3DS cases aren't gonna work. Let you quick restore HP and BP? Really? I'm assuming if I use a Circle Pad Pro though, because Circle Pad Pro has those buttons too. The only game to actually use those things. Well, there's plenty of new 3DS exclusive games that actually use SL and SR, but for the most part, they're just mapped to LNR. But there's a couple new 3DS exclusive games. It's so weird. They tried to cram all these like new buttons and shit on the original 3DS design. Like, isn't it weird how those buttons only non-exclusive? Okay, I guess it makes sense. You know what sucks, dude? I really wish that like after like doesn't it suck that Ocarina of Time 3D, or it's SL, right? SL and SR. Did I say it? It's SL and SR on the new 3DS? Also, hello, Nomus. We are talking about the 3DS because my new 3DS came in today. I have it. I have it now. I'm refusing to update it, though. So I can't have, because, for those of you who don't know, Nintendo recently dropped a new update for the 3DS that, like, kills homebrew on it. So I'm not updating my DS for now. Oh, wait, maybe. Okay, update. Yeah, it is ZL. Like, I'm so pissed because it dropped like a couple days ago. And it was when my this 3DS, it came from like Nevada, like Reno, like it was a US listing. So, the update dropped while it was in shipping. And of course, it had to show up in Canada and then Victoria Day happened, so that was a nice delay in shipping. Could have been in the US during Victoria Day and it would have kept moving in the postal system, but no, it was in Canada on Victoria Day, so it was just closed. I love that. I love stat holidays. So, okay, well, I do love stat holidays. Except Victoria Day was off for me anyway, so I didn't even get any money out of it. But anyway. So yeah. And the problem, I mean, I'm sure all of you 3DS owners know what it's like, but the 3DS doesn't let you do shit unless it's updated. Like I can't do a system transfer for my old, well, I can't do a system transfer on my old 3DS because my mom forgot the Nintendo Network ID password. Oh yeah, actually I was gonna comment on that. This Cuckoo RNG today was fucked. But because I was such a young little baby boy when I got my 3DS. That my mom had to make the Nintendo Network ID. I was like 10 when I got my 3DS. So my mom had to make so I'm messaging my mom and I'm like, do you just like know the password for this account you made 10 years ago? And she's like, obviously not. So, thankfully my mom uses the same email. She tried to reset the password, but it didn't work. So I got to message her about it in the morning. So I can't do a system transfer because my old 3DS is linked, and I can't re-download shit. Really nice for button remapping. It would be, but Nintendo doesn't understand anything. Why have I been playing like that lately? I don't understand. What do you have, Nomus? Is it a 2DS? Which one do you have again? Because I think Risky has a new 3DS. Yeah, I'm going to assume that Aver has a new 3DS. If they're commenting on how shitty the nub is. 2DS? Okay, yeah, I knew one of you guys had a 2DS. New 3DS XL gang, let's go. I love the new 3DS XL so much. Oh my god, I'm in love with this thing. It's the best thing ever. I still have a regular 3DS. 3DS XL specifically. I upgraded from a regular 3DS XL that I got for Christmas in 2013. Seems a bit big. Mine's the red one. I got the red one specifically because A, the red one just happened to be the best deal that I found. But B, all of my Nintendo systems have been red. It started as a neat coincidence, and I just kind of want to keep it that way. What do you mean, huh? Yeah, I need the big one because my hands are really big. So, and also because I just... N64? Okay, what are we talking? I said like my Nintendo handhelds are red. I meant my Nintendo handhelds are red. Specifically. And also there is a red N64. Nice. But yeah, there actually is a red N64. I'm pretty sure there's a green one. It was when like Nintendo like has like they did that shit with the Game Boy Color too, where it was like that see-through. No. You know, that like see-through plastic that was pretty... New wrong warp? Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it's because of... I just loaded my state. But yeah, no, so I got a red DS for Christmas, and then a couple years later I got my 3DS, and that happened to be red. And then I was in the market for a GBA SP, because that was the type of shit I was into as a kid. I wanted a Game Boy. And the best deal that I could find just happened to be a red GBA SP with my limited, like, 11-year-old money. So it was just kind of cool how everything ended up being red. So I wanted to get a red. My GBA SP 101 is black, but I let that one slide because my 3DS top screen is, the top of my 3DS XL is red, but then the bottom of it is black. Days in 6 days, by the way. Someone asked if a game I asked for was for the it was on the 3DS. Is it Bug Fables? Because there actually, I mean, I've seen a joke where like somebody made it look like there was Bug Fables on the 3DS. Dude, somebody needs to make a homebrew port. Oh, hello, Cabbage. I'm trying to get Owl Skip, and I keep not doing it. I keep, like, you talk about your... I keep, like... Alright. May 31st, right? 30th or 31st? You're an hour ahead of me. I can't tell if you're thinking... 30th? Cat. I do too. Or no, I don't. I try not to, because I feel like that loses time. Like, I don't want to lose this. I want to lose time to this. Or I don't want to lose time to this. I can't fucking talk, dude. 30th, cat. What would you like on... Although, I don't know. I kind of want to do something special for that, but at the same time, I don't know what... What is good browse boring content for you? You know? You gotta get a PV. That's fucking hard, dude. Spy cards. Dude. I mean, you could probably pause buffer this too, eh? There we go. Hard-coded to be loaded. Well, I mean, if we're modding a port, you can just kind of get around that, right? You know, make it new 3DS only. No? Here we go. Try to frame it. Well, I mean, why would I mean, this is practice. So, like, I want to actually be able to get it in runs. So, I mean, I could frame advanced owl skip, but, like, that's not practice. That's just doing it. Like I know what the frames are. It's just getting it. No, I got it. This is such a cool strat, dude. Look at this. And then I look Shield and I'm in as it turns day. That's so 8,000 IQ, dude. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Somebody make a Bug Fables 3DS port and I'll run on it. But I mean, I don't know. I never got into the 3DS late game. Oh, wait. Let's go. Easy clap. Is it faster to backwalk to Zelda? Should I be doing that? You'd have to rewrite literally everything. Oh well. Make it new 3DS only. I don't know. 3DS, new 3DS has more RAM. I don't know if that means anything. Oh yeah, what the fuck? Why am I doing this? Oh yeah, this is how fucking easy this trick is, dude. I don't even need a setup. I literally don't need a setup for Zelda's Letter Cutscene Skip. Easy clap. So easy, I don't need a setup. It's so easy. It's literally free. Zelda's Letter Cutscene Skip is 100% the easiest trick in the run. Without a question. I just want to say, my Child 1 consistency, not like Bottom of the Well went really nice. No complaints with Bottom of the Well, other than my West, which I've been pretty bad at. But like Kokiri went pretty well. Like I need to get better at my Child 1 consistency. Also, when we go to AMQ, I can finally actually call it Child 1 because in AMQ there's, I believe it's Child 1 and Child 2 in AMQ. I think you go there twice. You have to go back to Child for Spirit Temple. So, there is for sure Child 2. Which means I can call it Child 1. Because it's not really Child 1 if there's only one Child section. It's just Child. No. Too early. Dude. Yeah, that angle was off. Like, it's obviously faster than lunge storage, but it's just not consistent at all. If I fail it once, it's immediately slower. And also I lose health and shit. And I void, like I could either void out and that takes a while and then I gotta walk all the way back. Like it's just not worth it. Like I'm not going for this until I'm 100% consistent at it. Which is obviously gonna take a while. Oh, there's my phone. Oh, for the update, you can homebrew first and then update? Really? Does that work? Is that fine? Because my 3DS right now is update safe. My 3DS right now is on the update that I can homebrew. Because obviously it was in shipping while the update rolled out, so like it obviously wasn't online to be updated and stuff. And also because this thing keeps hammering me for an update. Every time I try and launch a game, it's like, hey, there's an update. And I'm like, I don't care, leave me alone. I don't want to accidentally hit yes. I'll have to look in more into that. I want to ask on Reddit, and like I want to talk to the 3DS community. But my post, dude, I hate Reddit so much. Well, I just know that like sometimes it can break your system. But yeah, I hate Reddit so much because like I'm trying to ask these questions and it's like your post has been automatically deleted by the mods on r/3ds because it doesn't, like asking questions on Reddit is so stupid. Like they're so like hyper specific on like, oh, you didn't add a flare, or oh, this question could be Googled. It's like, no, I want to talk to a real person. I hate Googling things. It's like Google is not a trusted source, especially since sometimes you just Google shit and it just doesn't give you the answer. Like, I tried Googling that. Like, for example, my 3DS wanted to connect to the internet before I could format it. Because, like, I bought the 3DS used, so, like, it had all the old person stuff on it. Surprised they didn't format it themselves before they shipped it out, but whatever. And I'm like, why does it need to connect to the internet to format? Like, that shouldn't be an internet thing. So like, is it also gonna update it? And I didn't want it to update, so I tried to like Google, does the 3DS automatically update when you format, or like why does it need to connect to the internet? And then all I was getting on Google was, here's what the system format does to the 3DS. It wipes everything. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. I know that. Used your DS earlier today. It definitely is a thing that's out, though, because everybody on Twitter was freaking out about it. And of course, everybody was dunking on Nintendo for being terrible and whatnot. So, but like, it is a thing. It might have already auto-updated, or like, I don't know, but like, there definitely is a new update. It rolled out a couple days ago. I think the homebrew community has kind of found a way around it, but... Well, they updated it specifically to kill homebrew, because it killed almost every homebrew method. This new update kills pretty much every homebrew method for your 3DS. That's why everybody was like really in a panic about it. If you go to like hacks.3ds, every single exploit that it lists no longer works on the new update. Yeah, I know. It's just a Nintendo being shitty thing. That's really what it comes down to. And I actually don't care about 3DS homebrew. I really don't. I don't need a homebrewed 3DS. The only reason I want my 3DS to be homebrewed is because you can wirelessly, like there's a homebrew system, or homebrew app, sorry, that you can wirelessly stream your 3DS videos. So like if I ever wanted to like I don't know, if me and Nomus and Risky play some Triforce Heroes, like I could like stream that or something, right? Like, I also want to tinker around this February. I want to do Danpei's Valentine's Day. I want to do runs of Danpei's Valentine's Day on OT3D. I would like to stream that. Oh, I know. Actually, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me join. It'll go perfectly fine. For what? Danpei's Valentine's Day? Actually, I'll have you know, it works pretty well. I've seen videos of people doing it. I've also seen people like do Twitch streams where they like that's how they use it. Oh, Triforce Heroes? Honestly, yeah, I would love to do community Triforce Heroes. Same thing with community Mario Kart. I know, but like I have seen videos, like I've seen people like that's how some people do Twitch streaming, or like some people like stream their 3DS like by using that. Like it actually does work. And also, it's literally my only option to stream video, unless you want me to legit point my camera at a DS. Okay, I'm like getting my ass kicked, dude. Oh my god. Because the only other way to get video... But yeah, like, I don't, like, what the fuck am I gonna use my homebrewed 3DS for? Emulators? No way. Like, to me, a homebrewed Wii is way more valuable. Like, this is how I play... This is my N64 emulator, right? This is... Literally, I kind of need a homebrewed 3DS to run OT. Because I can't legally buy Japanese OT for my Wii. It's not a thing. There was never a way for me to get Japanese OT on here. Kind of need that for speedrunning, right? I kind of need to get GZ on here, you know? Like, I'm not going to practice on PC on Dolphin emulator and then run on console, because, like, it's going to be different, right? So, like, obviously a homebrewed Wii, I want that. A homebrewed 3DS, don't really care that much. That's fucked. But, so I will... Oh, I'm dead. Exactly the other way around. What, like you'd rather have a homebrewed 3DS than a homebrewed Wii? Like for that? More important. Oh, okay. I mean, again, like, what do I need a homebrewed 3DS? Like, I want a homebrewed 3DS specifically for the screen recording software, so that I can actually like, because I would like to do runs of Danpei's Valentine's Day. Like Danpei's Valentine's Day, I am doing that. Well, I mean, it's kind of like the other way around. Like, what do I like? I have a pretty big use for a homebrewed Wii. I'm playing GZ on console because my Wii is homebrewed, you know. So, like for me, I don't need emulators. Fuck that. So it's all kind of like a use basis, but I know Susamon was telling me about that I could also play like 3DS ROM hacks, which is I guess pretty cool. For example, one of the biggest ROM hacks people like is MM3D. Like somebody like there's a ROM hack in Majora's Mask 3D that like fixes it. It like removes a lot of the shit that they added that people don't like. Like that was the one he was talking about because he's like a big Majora's Mask fan. So like obviously he felt pretty devastated by what they did to Majora's Mask. And I mean, I don't personally care that much. The biggest difference, there's a little bit. For example, there's this gimmick. It's not really a gimmick, but basically ice arrows in Majora's Mask 3D. It's like a puzzle thing. If you shoot the water with ice arrows, it turns into like a little platform. It's very similar to Leaf's Icefall, or like Ice Rain. You know, like Leaf will like drop an ice and it like makes a little ice block in the water. That's a thing in Majora's Mask 3D where like, or that's a thing in Majora's Mask where like if you shoot ice arrows at the water, it makes this little platform. In Majora's Mask 3D, it only works in certain spots. There's like this little like sparkling thing on the water, and you shoot that with the ice arrow, it'll only turn that platform or turn that into like a pre-made platform. Whereas in the original Majora's Mask, you could do if it's water, you can shoot at it, and people would like just like mess around with that. They also nerfed every single boss fight. Every single boss fight got nerfed. They added this like very obvious like eye weak point that you have to attack. Every single boss has it now. They completely like revamped a couple mechanics. Like they just yeah, like every boss fight got nerfed. And that's the big one people care about. And I don't know every change because I personally never felt affected by it, so I never really looked up the change log or anything. Yeah, it's a pretty typical Grezzo moment. But I gotta answer this. Oh, yes, Zorlink. So basically, the swimming controls for Zorlink have been completely changed. So like in normal Majora's Mask, Zorlink swims really, really fast, and then if you hold ZR I think it's ZR, I don't actually know what the button is. Zorlink will have like this like energy shield, but it uses magic. So like obviously you don't want to like hold it the entire time. In Majora's Mask 3D, regular Zorlink has been nerfed. His swimming is a lot slower and it's a different animation. And then holding ZR and the whole energy thing gives Link his normal swimming abilities. So basically the swimming abilities that everybody likes about MM is locked behind magic. So if you don't have magic, you can't swim normally. No one understands, including themselves. I never had an issue with Grezzo. I mean, I don't know. The problem is that like MM3D and Ocarina of Time 3D came out when I was a little child. Like I didn't give a shit. I don't know. I was a fucking little stupid little baby. I was 13 and I was like 12. 11 to 12 in 2015. I didn't give a shit. I was 11 and 12 in 2015. Holy shit. The best part about being born late in the year is that I look like a 2004 kid. I hate it. I was really 11 in 2015, dude. Why am I doing this to myself? Yeah, they only make remakes. Nice. Yeah, they did Link's Awakening too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Link's Awakening's art style on Switch, I'm gonna be honest. It definitely grew on me. After a while, it definitely grew on me, but I can't say I'm a fan. I'm pretty sure them adding glitches in Ocarina of Time 3D was a lie, right? Like, the 3DS games are ports, if I'm not mistaken. I heard ZFG say that Ocarina of Time 3D at the very least is a port. Dude, fuck. Oh, okay, wait. Because I know Grezzo was talking about how a lot of like legacy glitches from OT were like added back on purpose or whatever, but in reality it was just to cover up the fact that they were ports and that they aren't actually meant to handle those types of, or like ports, and like they're just glitches that are still there. But yeah, I know they are ports. What the fuck is this? Not that I know of. The biggest glitch that OT 3D has is New Game Plus. I know that. But that's as much as I know. What the fuck is my boat skip, dude? Jesus Christ. I can't pause buffer for shit today. What, the bomb chew? Yeah. You're supposed to do it at like a... yeah, you are supposed to... Oh, OT3D. Seam collision physics. Well, I mean, a lot of tricks that, a lot of tricks that OT3D fixes are just, replaced immediately. Like, jump slash clipping was just immediately replaced with triple slash clip. Like, pretty much everything that was, like, every acute angle you can clip into in OT3D just because of triple slash clip. My biggest issue, though, is that you can't target and shield with an item in your hand anymore. That's so stupid. There actually is a way to circumvent that in MM, but it's, or in MM3D, but it's kind of annoying. But you can't target and shield with an item in your hand. I'll show you after. And it's so annoying because it messes with like me, you know? It feels like they removed the gameplay mechanic. But I'll show you what I'm talking about after. Like this, or well, no, that I can't do. Of course you punch, fucking ass. Okay. I definitely grew on me. I remember seeing it announced, especially since it's like such a hard cut from the anime opening. I was kind of expecting like something like that. But this, you can't do this. See how I'm holding the hookshot in my hand, and then I can shield, and then Link is still holding the hookshot? You can't do that in Ocarina of Time 3D. Link will put the hookshot away and then shield. Like, it's so nice, dude. Like, Link is still holding the hookshot, right? And then I can shield. You can't do that. I mean, it kind of does, but, like, dude, this hurts. Like, I get it. Especially since there's, like, a frame where Link is shielding with the hookshot. Like, why is this a frame, you know? Like, Link is just shielding with the hookshot. Like, why is that? Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. But, like... Oh, it hurts. Especially since, like, I don't know, it's some, like, it's too different. But honestly, I don't know. Like, I mean, I get it, but, like, at the same time, it irks me. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely grew on me, Link's Awakening Switch art style. Like, I remember watching the E3, I think, or it was either E3 or like a Nintendo Direct where they dropped it. I can't remember which, but I remember seeing it and I'm like, wow, what the fuck? This looks like shit. Nintendo kind of did that, right? They did Pokemon Let's Go. I know Pokemon Diamond, the Pokemon Diamond remakes used that chibi, like, tiny little art style. And I just remember, like, why. It definitely grew on me. But I would not pick it as my favorite art style. I still think my favorite looking Zelda game is Twilight Princess. It definitely fits. It definitely works for that game, but if Nintendo made more... Like, if Nintendo did... I still want the Oracle games remade. And obviously, if Nintendo remakes the Oracle games, they're giving it the Link's Awakening Switch art style. Like, obviously. Like, if the Oracle games become a remake, which they should... I want them to be. I guess that's true, because, like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be a lot easier to remake them on Switch, just because they have that engine right there, made for Switch and, like, ready for Switch. So I feel like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was in the works right now, and it's coming out very soon. I know it was rumored, but that's just because it's kind of obvious. Like when OOT 3D came out, everybody was like, "Yep, MM3D is happening." Was BDSP? I don't know what. Oh yeah, never mind. Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl was 2019. Really? I thought it. Yeah, I'm like, there's no way it came out in... Okay, that's way more believable. Yeah, Link's Awakening Switch was 2019, yes. Link's Awakening Switch was the very first game I bought launch day. And played it launch day. I saved up my birthday money for it. Because I was young. Well, yeah, I mean, I technically had a job when it came out, but I didn't have my first paycheck yet. I feel like it's in the works. Like, keep in mind, they have to remake 2 games. Because Oracle of Seasons and Ages are, by and large, they are different games. And then they also have to work on, like, the shared, like, they gotta think about how that works, I guess. You know, like, they're not just remaking one game, so it's definitely gonna take a while. I really hope it comes out, though. Well, a lot of people are gonna say it's gonna come out as like a combo pack, and that it'll probably just like detect save file information. But if it comes out as a combo pack, I'll be pissed, dude. Why the fuck was Link's Awakening full price, and then 2 even better games, are also the same price as 1? Stuff like 2 Pokemon games. Well, I mean, I don't know. I really hope more games like the Oracle games come out, though. It was a really nice experiment. I just like the Oracle games. I'm gonna be honest. Oracle games are pretty underrated. If you have a way to play the Oracle games, I would really recommend trying them out. That being said, Oracle of Ages is to this day the only Zelda game I have not beaten or like played any significant amount of. I have not played a significant amount of Ages. Can't imagine. I mean, that is fair. The original games were sold separately. They are coming out on the same day, though. That's obvious. So. Yeah, that is... Okay, alright, Nomis. Which sounds cooler to you? Controlling the weather or controlling time? Like, one of those is significantly cooler than the others. Okay, well, I mean, if you had to pick one, like, obviously, like I think we can agree that controlling time is cooler than just the fucking weather. Well, the whole, like, the different, like, well, Oracle Seasons, you have this, it's a more interesting idea, for sure. Like, Nintendo's definitely on a time travel kick, which I am all for, because I love time travel, but weather is more annoying than anything, because all these regions have a weather default, so, like, if you leave the area and then come back, it's gonna go back to whatever weather it was, so you just have to constantly keep changing the weather, because, like, there's plenty of, like, because that's how it, like, you know, like, Zelda games, like, lock you out. It's like, you can't do this until you have the dungeon item. Well, like, each weather type has its own property to it. Like, for example, in summer, like, vines are grown so you can climb up. Or, in winter, they're like these, like, the snow is piled so, like, you can cross big gaps or whatever. Right? Like, so, it's just, you have to, like, it's annoying to change the weather after a while. It just feels like a gimmick after a while. More puzzly and one is just not. I would argue that is probably Seasons that's more puzzly. I would just highly recommend playing the Oracle games. And I actually own them both on Game Boy Color, so I actually own both of the cartridges for the Oracle games. And I played through Seasons, which I stole. I stole Oracle Seasons from a garage sale. So... focus on something else. I'm still pretty sure that is Seasons. Missed your chance to get them for dollars. Actually, joke's on you, I also own them on Game Boy Virtual Console. I own Link's Awakening, DX, and both the Oracle games on DS Virtual Console, so get out of here with that. I also own Four Swords Adventures on DS. Yeah. I also own Four Swords Adventures. I own Four Swords Adventures, Four Swords Anniversary Edition. I have Four Swords Anniversary Edition on 3DS, the ultra rare Zelda game. I own it. It is mine. Yeah, ages is puzzles, really? Yeah, I can't fucking talk for shit. Do you guys ever realize that I don't know how to talk, like, at all? Like, I stumble over words all the time. Yeah, I'm terrible at talking. I'm not gonna tell you guys where to find this, but there is a Brawl is Boring. I mean, I guess you guys can find it if you look hard enough, but I don't want to know that you guys are watching it. But there is actually a really old rando Let's Play that I did on YouTube. 14 episodes, dude. 14 or 15 episodes for one rando seed. I used to be that shit. But I just, dude, I don't know what to say in any of them. They're so silent. They're so bad videos. I like how I knew what I was doing, dude. Oh, yes, that is true. I used to have a stutter as a kid, but I've since gotten over it. It kind of only comes out. I'm gonna void out. No? Okay. Probably no remake for a while. Well, I mean, they did that and then also put Link's Awakening on Game Boy, right? Like, Link's Awakening is already there. So, but that does mean, I don't know, I would like an Oracle Games remake. I am still on... Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, why do that? Like, why port them there? Like, I'm just saying, like, Nintendo putting games on VC doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to remake it, like, or that, like, it would totally kill sales if they did that, and then they did, right? But, I don't know. But anyway, like, I used to have a stutter. It only comes out, when I'm either, like, really excited or I'm just, like, nervous or whatever. But I do have a stutter. It's weird because, like, sometimes I can feel it coming, if that makes sense. Like, I just, like, already know that there's gonna be this one word that I can't pronounce. It's really weird. But I've literally had to, like, stop myself, like, when I was recording dialogue for a YouTube video or something, because I'm just like, holy shit, I just can't get this word out. The expansion pack sucks? Are we talking N64? NSO? Oh. I mean, I have it. I did not want to buy it at first because I just didn't want to support that. I'm like, that's way too fucking expensive for what NSO is. And then everybody kept talking about how shit OOT was, and I'm like, I gotta see this. So then I bought it. Nice, dude. Are you joking with me right now? I'm just saying, like, Nintendo, like, isn't worrying about it cannibalizing Link's Awakening Switch sales. So I don't... That doesn't necessarily mean it's not coming just because of VC. Like, it pushes it in the direction that it's not, but it's not like it's confirmed. But, I mean, it was a good thing I bought the Switch expansion pack, because that's how I got into speedrunning, was playing Ocarina of Time again on NSO. It made me want to do dumb shit in Ocarina of Time again. And doing dumb shit in Ocarina of Time while being smart enough to not be a 12-year-old definitely just got me into speedrunning. And here we are today. So I would not be a Twitch streamer if it wasn't for NSO expansion pack, alright? So you're welcome. Everybody say thanks to Nintendo. Cool. I would be a very sad loser. I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing with my free time if it wasn't for speedrunning. Point one to the expansion pack. Well, I mean, kind of. I got into speedrunning a little bit, and then... But it wasn't until I saw ZFG's videos that it got me back into it. Because I just started getting a bunch of ZFG highlights, and I'm like, I kind of want to play this. I kind of want to do the speedrun again. So it was a mixture of NSO and ZFG. Xbox. Okay. PC. I hate PC gaming. I fucking hate PC gaming. As in, if I own a game on PC, I will actively try and buy it on console. If I like it enough. I did that with A Hat in Time. Celeste. Sonic Mania. I actively bought Bug Fables on Switch because I knew I wouldn't fucking play it. Like, when I was in the market for Bug Fables, I was aware that PC was cheaper, and I still went Switch just because if I bought it on PC, I just would not have played Bug Fables, and I knew that. Just play whatever console I have it for. I mean, I buy games plenty of times. I think Bug Fables is literally the only game that I played on console and then bought it on PC afterwards. And that was solely to speedrun it, and I never wanted to do that in the first place. And honestly, I really only care about Bug Fables on PC for practicing, not so much for runs. Like, I would rather still run on Switch for Bug Fables. I lost count of my pink frames, so this will probably, yeah, this will definitely kill me. I can tell because the camera's moving. It means I stood there for a little bit longer than normal, so I'm just gonna, yeah, we fucked that one up. Not possible on Linux? Is it really just a Windows thing? That's interesting. Is it because it's just not on there for PC? Oh, printing lag? Well, I'm pretty sure Bug Fables isn't a thing on Mac. Like, I don't think Bug Fables has a Mac port on Steam. I mean, unless you get Bug Fables on Mac through a different way, but... Like, you, like, run it through, like, Wine or something, I guess. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. I hate shit like that, dude. In an emulator of Windows, it's not possible? Interesting. So not... Well, I mean... like, I have a virtual machine on my Mac. I have a Windows virtual machine on my Mac. Would that work? Because it's not an emulator, it's a... I think a virtual machine is a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken. No? Oh, really? Because I know a few Windows-only programs I can run perfectly fine on that. I kind of want to try that, actually. Like, my MacBook has, through Boot Camp, I have Windows 10. It's so weird that Boot Camp is officially supported by Apple. Like, isn't that so bizarre? Like, why the fuck would Apple be okay with you downloading and using Windows? Like, you could totally, like, just use Windows as your... You could totally use a MacBook as a Windows PC through Boot Camp. Oh, wait, are you talking about running Bug Fables or, like, doing the glitches on Bug Fables? Oh, okay. I thought you just meant, like, running Bug Fables, like, in general. Like, if I use my Windows virtual machine, can I just load and, like, play Bug Fables? Like, just in general? Okay, I may have to speed this up a little bit. I don't know. I feel like everything in here I could get a little bit of extra practice on, so I don't want to. But I do have to get up at 9 in the morning tomorrow, so I definitely don't want to go to bed. I definitely don't. And I also have to get up a little bit earlier than that, too, because I have to, like, feed the cat and, like, just a bunch of, like, I gotta, like, make breakfast and shit, so. And it is currently 11:16 where I'm at, so I'd preferably be in bed around 12:30 to 1. But we are roughly about an hour into the run. This would be about 40... We were about, like, 50 minutes in the run or so, I want to say. So I should be in bed around there. Anyway. I believe there's a way to get fast text on the Great Fairies, but I've never gotten it. Even with frame advance. Oh, cool. I always forget something about this pause, dude. I think it's like specifically that, dude. I also love how Requiem cutscene skip is free, because you just never leave Spirit Temple, you just go in and beat it immediately. Like, I love that. Nice. Good RNG, my ass. Nice. Nice. Okay. Nice, dude. Come on. What? Ugh. This is kind of a mess. This is a really messy spirit. Although it might be a little bit faster, honestly, because if I have such shit health, then I don't have to damage myself down as much. Although I don't like being at quarter third. Don't do this, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Dude, fuck off. Oh my god, why does he do a heart of damage, dude? Come on. Yeah, because it all like do you have F or do you have 0? You know, it's like, oh my god. Like all of these are quarter heart, but these are all different values. So leave it. Although A is like. I can't tell. I can't remember if it's 16th or 8th that it works in. Okay. Oh, also, I should get a new SD card for my 3DS before I homebrew it. But I think tomorrow after work, I'll get on homebrewing my 3DS and then run. Oh, dude. Why did I do that? Cool. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll do a little bit of runs, but I don't think I'm going to get anywhere. I don't want to do runs for too long tomorrow. I'll do like a couple hours. But I'm going to be pretty tired tomorrow. And if homebrewing my 3DS is going to be such a chore anyway, that I would rather just... I want to get that recording software working. Because I heard it's pretty good. Like, I'm going to assume that the software is, like, optimized or whatever the fuck. Like, it was obviously made knowing that the 3DS is shit Wi-Fi. But I did hear stuff like system transfer over Wi-Fi is unbelievably slow. So... I wonder if doing, like, I gotta check. Does doing a system transfer delete all the shit that was on your 3DS and then replace it with the shit from your other DS? Or does it just add the shit from the other 3DS onto your current 3DS? Because if I homebrew my 3DS and then do a system transfer, is that gonna fuck with everything? Like, I'm just in a really awkward spot right now. Like, Nintendo really fucked me over by dropping the system update. Like, I don't actually care about homebrew on my 3DS. I literally only want homebrew so that I can do that recording software. That's the only thing I actually really want from 3DS homebrew. I want to do Dampé's Valentine's Day. That's like it. Well, I just mean, like, what's the point in homebrewing if then when I do my system transfer, it just deletes everything anyway? Like, if you format a homebrew 3DS, it's not going to be homebrewed anymore. I love how I damage myself down. Dude, let's go! What? I wasn't even looking at the bomb, dude, and I got the oh my god, I'm so good at this game. I just realized that, dude. I wasn't even looking at the bomb. I couldn't even tell what frame I was on. It's a 4-frame window. Yeah, it probably would replace all the shit, right? I can Google that real quick. Does a system transfer on 3DS format old stuff? Oh, I don't want it to I want to do a 3DS transfer, but I don't want it to delete everything. I just want it to copy everything. That sucks. I don't want to delete my old 3DS. I want it to be like, I want it to stay there. All data on the original system is deleted. Don't do that. Yeah, move my downloaded content, save data, Nintendo Network ID, friends list, eShop balance, purchase history, all that kind of stuff. Now I don't actually need to do... Boot your 3DS into the Luma config menu, which is done after homebrew. Does this include the new update though? Like how old are your searches? Like what's the date on the information? Today? Oh, okay. Because I don't actually need to do a system transfer. I don't care. Because like once I get my Nintendo Network ID signed in, then I can just re-download all my shit off the eShop. I don't care if it's longer. Like people do system transfers because it's convenient. But I would rather my old 3DS stay the way it is. I don't want it to format, so I'm like I could totally just re-download all the shit. I don't care. The only thing that would be gone is my save data, which I wonder if there's a way to get save data over. Which I could probably find a way to transfer save data over to my my copy of Ocarina of Time 3D. That's digital. I have that digital. So I would need to find like all my cartridge saves. They're over just fine. I don't need to transfer cartridge saves, but digital games and their saves, I'd probably have to find a way to get that over. The only thing I care about is my Ocarina of Time 3D saves, just because it's like my legacy, you know, old save files, which I also don't care about that much for non-old 3DS consoles. So like new 3DS shit. Because yeah, I like my new 3DS is a new 3DS. Okay, I knew that, but I still wanted to be, obviously I still wanted to be very cautious. So I will hack this 3DS. I'm not gonna update it. So what you're telling me is that I can hack my 3DS, update it, and then be all good anyway. I mean, obviously I'm going to do more research, but like from the looks of it, I can hack my 3DS and then get on the new homebrew killing update and I'm still fine. Because I did actually update my old 3DS. Because when I was managing the system, like I wanted to go through the system transfer menu and I wanted to like go through some stuff, and obviously my 3DS was hounding me to get, and I don't care about my old 3DS. I'm not homebrewing my old broken crappy 3DS. So my new my old 3DS is on the new update. Yeah, all the update patch was the way to install homebrew in the first place. Okay. Because yeah, my new 3DS, the one that I want to homebrew, is on the older update. So this one is still vulnerable to be hacked, which is what I fully... Oh, also, I didn't mention this, but like the 3DS I got, it's dual IPS. I'm so happy. It's the dual IPS. Both the top and bottom screen are IPS. It's so awesome. If you don't know that, there's an IPS screen and there's a TN screen. Yeah. So it's like, you know how the Game Boy Advance, there's like the AGS 001 and AGS 101, where like one has like the really shitty backlight, and then, or like one has a shitty front light, and then AGS 101 has, okay, well, for the Game Boy Advance SP, the original one has a front light. So like there's just like a light in the bottom of the screen that like, it's really shitty. The colors are washed out, it's gross. I literally thought my Game Boy was broken when I got it, because it's such a shitty screen. And then they revised it, and it gave it a proper backlight that you see in like the DS, 3DS, like an actual proper, and it looks so good. So like if you ever like look for Game Boy SPs online, you'll find people specifying AGS 101 or 001. It's just like a model, it's just like a revised model that has a better backlight, right? So with the 3DS, there's an IPS screen and there's a TN screen, and IPS is better. IPS just has better viewing angles, better colors, but unlike the Game Boy, it doesn't specify. There's no model number to know. You just have to. You just kind of have to know it's an IPS screen. There's no model number or whatever, and it's really annoying with the 3DS because sometimes the upper screen, the top screen will be IPS, and then the bottom screen will be TN, and then sometimes the top screen will be IPS, and then the bottom screen will be TN. Like, it's not consistent. And then very, very rare, very, very valuable, both screens will have the better IPS, and that is what my new 3DS is. Proud that L on the hacking community is hiding behind the couch. What the fuck? Staple it back onto them. That's funny. The homebrew community is fucked. You don't fuck with the homebrew community, dude. Wow, and since 2016. That's before the Switch came out, dude. Like, people, like, this 3DS was still, like, the newest thing when that happened. That's really cool. But anyway, I have the ultra rare dual IPS screen 3DS. It basically just means that my 3DS looks good. It has like nice colors on the screen. It is actually something I care about. I am like interested in good. I like having good video quality. Like, I have an M Classic. I like how my Wii looks. I like my HD Wii, you know, shit like that. I do like higher video quality. So it's really nice that both my, like, I knew, like, when I was buying my 3DS, I like specifically searched out top IPS. And it wasn't until after I bought my 3DS that I realized that dual IPS was a thing. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then the eBay prices for dual IPS is fucked. But the person, it's weird because the person who like sold this, like, put that it was IPS in the listing. So it's interesting, like, they obviously know that IPS is more valuable. But it's interesting how they didn't know that they had a dual IPS and could have gotten more from it. Oh, nice. I went through all that without loading state. I just forgot to damage myself down, which I told myself I would. But yeah. Is your 3DS homebrewed, though? Or I guess your 2DS? Is your 2DS homebrewed? It is? Okay. What do you use it for? Like what is your like biggest thing with homebrew? Do you play your 2DS often? Like, you said you prefer it over Switch, so I'm going to assume that you like probably use it decently amount. Like what's the most annoying thing about homebrew? What's a thing about 2DS homebrewing that you don't like? I guess. Not much. I know it's very similar to Wii homebrew. Am I correct in that assumption? It's very similar to Wii homebrew? Took a couple hours? Okay. Wii homebrew, at the very least, Wii homebrew was unbelievably easy. Wii homebrew was insanely easy. My grandma could hack a Wii. That's so stupid. I was so impressed with Wii homebrew. It's really easy. There's just a couple steps that take a while, I presume. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. It's like 10 steps. Also hitting enter when you're not done. Let's go. I love typing on computer. That's the most embarrassing shit, dude. When you're like typing out a Twitch comment and you accidentally hit enter and send a half-finished comment. And then streamers like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why would you do that? Oh my god, because... There we go. Why is next to enter? I know. It's the same thing on Discord. It's happened to me where like I'm like trying to like type out a big message and then I accidentally do it and I'm trying to like edit the message and they're just like, dude, I knew that was gonna happen. And then they're just like staring at this half-finished message and I'm like, just wait. Just wait for me to finish. But no. I totally get it. Dude. There we go, easy. But like I think to actually get I don't know if the 3DS has this. What? Okay, I got the cutscene skip, I don't care. But for Wii, literally you just like download a bunch of shit, you throw it on an SD card, and then you put the SD card in your Wii and you're done. You're literally done. You just install a homebrew channel. It like you go to like your 3DS, you go to like your mail. It's like your Wii, you're not 3DS. You go to like your mail, your calendar on the Wii, and then it's like a letter bomb, right? It's like you open up this letter, and then it just takes you, like, cuts to a black screen. It's like, do you want to install the homebrew channel? Do you want to install other like brick protection shit? Which I did. My 3DS is like triple layer, or my Wii. My Wii is triple like layered protection from bricking. It's gonna be very hard for me to brick my Wii. Especially since I haven't done anything homebrew related on my Wii for a while. The only thing I do is just install WADs, like Rando and whatnot. So, there's a couple more steps, but not many. Yeah. Like, it was so easy. And then once you... I don't know if the 3DS has this, but the Wii has like a homebrew, like in the homebrew channel, you can install this... It's like this app store for the homebrew channel. And you can like download a bunch of homebrew apps through the homebrew channel. It just like it connects to the internet, and it's like this own. It's like an eShop for homebrew apps, pretty much. Except you know they don't actually cost any money and shit. It's just you can just like download it. You need a different file for every console. Yeah, you do need like hyper specific stuff. Like when you go to the website, you need to type in your Wii's MAC address, and then you also need to make sure you know what version your Wii is running. But those are all very easy things to get. Yeah, that's a thing on 3DS? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna like mess around, but not in the homebrew launcher, but it's there. Oh. I just know that, like, they have very similar. I just knew 3DS homebrew is very similar to Wii homebrew. So I'm not expecting it to be a challenge. The only thing I want is that screen recording thing, but I don't mind messing around, seeing what other shit's on there. Bro, that's called the homebrew channel. Swing the 5 apps, really. For button mapping, I don't care too much about button mapping, but maybe for emulators, like if emulators, if the emulators themselves don't allow you to button remap, like there's no official 3DS game controls that I'm like particularly wish could be remapped. But I mean, obviously emulators, I would much rather have full control. I don't know what emulators are on 3DS. I know some of them are really bad. I know you can also get GBA games. Yeah, well, you can get GBA to run natively on 3DS. Like, I know the Ambassador GBA games on 3DS actually run natively off the 3DS. It's not emulation. And I think there's a way to tap into that, right? It's weird, isn't there both a GBA emulator and a way to natively run GBA games off the 3DS? Like, doesn't it have both? That's so, like which one do you use? I'm assuming natively. I don't understand why you want to emulate it if you can just natively run it. Emulate it, really. Like, I feel like if I'm running, like, I'm assuming you can get, like, Game Boy games and shit to run through Virtual Console. Like, you can get it to run through the Virtual Console emulator, right? Like, there is an N64 emulator for Wii, for example, but I obviously run all these games through Virtual Console and not just the emulator. So I'm going to assume that thing exists for 3DS as well. You can get them to actually run through. Oh, VC is the emulator? Well, not necessarily. Like, N64 emulation, if there are N64. Like, I think there's a port of Mupen for Wii. There's Mupen 64 on Wii. It has a Wii port. But it's dog shit. It's dog shit. Like, I would much rather run through VC. So, like are there dedicated, like, Game Boy, for example? Is there a dedicated Game Boy emulator, and then, or you could also run it off actual VC? I know VC is just emulation, but I mean, like, is there a way to run them games through VC specifically? Because I would actually much rather use... VC than some third-party emulator. It makes it feel more official. Is using VC? Okay. It's interesting because, like, you can get SNES games running on regular 3DS through emulation, right? Because obviously SNES SNES VC is specifically new 3DS only, which is so fucking stupid, by the way. Why? I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's just interesting how, like, they technically can. I don't understand why SNES VC was new 3DS only. I remember being really pissed about that because I wanted some SNES games on VC. NDS games are the most annoying to get to work. Just R4 cards, right? You could totally just get an R4 card and then play them natively through the cartridge port. That feels like a much better idea. It's a flash cart. You plug a it's like it goes into the DS slot, and then you, like, put a micro SD card in it, and then you can like load ROMs off of that. It's like an EverDrive. And that's what Nintendo DS Homebrew is. It's just you use an R4 card and you can like launch whatever the fuck you want. I guess obviously you'd have to buy an R4 card, whereas homebrewing is free. I guess there is that, but I feel like it's worth it if NDS is a pain. And if you use an R4 card, you are running it natively. It was a good thing that didn't clip, because I was holding right and not... Dude, why am I doing this? Why are you rolling this way, Link? It's harder than it feels like it should be. And then, of course, there is legally playing. I really want to know, is there a way to remove the restriction on the... Like for example, if you put a new 3DS game into a regular DS, or a regular 3DS, and you try and load it, it's not going to work. Is there a way to remove that restriction with Homebrew? I want to know. What happens if I try and play... like Minecraft, for example? What happens if you try and run Xenoblade or some shit on a regular DS? I want to know, is there a way to do that? I mean, obviously I don't think anybody, it's all entirely software. If you put the cartridge in, it'll recognize it. Oh, I know, I love chaos. I just want to see what would happen. I know it wouldn't run very well, but you know, I just want to see. Obviously it's all software, so it's not a hardware thing that's preventing them from being loaded. Well, I mean, maybe if you try and actually load the game proper, obviously some shit might crash, but at the very least it's software preventing you from launching the game. Can't have a single flash card for both NDS and... Well, 3DS flashcards exist. Dude, I love getting troll hold, dude. I'm actually fine with that. I'm a weird purist. I feel like that's the strat to getting troll hold. Dude, this is going awful. But I'm a weird purist, okay? If I'm playing a DS game, I'm playing it on my DS, my actual DS Lite, and not my... I'm just weird like that. I understand that that's really cursed for no reason. But if I'm playing a DS game, I'm actively grabbing my Nintendo DS for it, rather than just playing it on 3DS. I'm kind of quirky like that. I've always been like that, though. Same thing with Game Boy games. I would, I remember my uncle being, really weirded out that I wanted to buy a Game Boy Advance SP. Because he's like, you know your DS can just play Game Boy games, right? It's like, nope, I want to play it on Game Boy. I want to play Game Boy games on Game Boy. I want to play it on actual hardware. Even though it doesn't matter. And I know that. But I don't know. It's hard to explain. So, I would totally just have a 3DS flash card for 3DS games and then a DS card for DS games. And I actually kind of like that, honestly. I feel like it would get very unorganized if I keep if I had them all in one. So, you can make folders. I mean, yeah, but there is also that part of me that wants to just play DS games on DS. That's just a me being cringe issue. Okay, I need to be more focused on this. Okay. But yeah, I just want to make sure I have all my... Well, actually, never mind. My save data is... Oh, we can't play Triforce Heroes online if everybody has their 3DS updated. Like, my 3DS would have to be on the new update for us to play Triforce Heroes. I'm assuming if your 3DS isn't yelling at you for an update, you're probably on the new one. So, and I'm going to... I mean, Risky is probably not, but... I mean, again, if you're on the update... doesn't really matter. Like, I still like having all that functionality. And also, your 3DS fucking screams at you if you don't have the new update. If you update the firmware, like, you mean like once I homebrew, or like what do you mean update firmware? Like, isn't that what the update is? Like, I'm fine to update the firmware as long as I update the firmware. Like, it only screams at you if you have Wi-Fi on. That's true. Oh, custom firmware. Like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna have all the latest shit if I'm doing my homebrew now, so I think that should be fine. But like, I'll do my research and stuff before updating. I don't want my 3DS to fall apart. And even then, by the time I'm ready to stream, because I'm not doing Dampe's Valentine's Day until actual Valentine's Day. And I feel like by then, by February 2024, they're probably gonna have their shit worked around. If within 24 hours they've already found some shit. So I'm going to assume that I only need my 3DS homebrew by February 2024. So, you know, I'm thinking I'll be fine. Oh fuck! No, I picked up a Deku Nut, dude. I better have bottles still equipped. Okay, I do. Look at this. If you accidentally pick up, look at this. It replaces it, dude. Your run's dead if you accidentally pick up a Deku Nut and you don't have bottle equipped on C. So now I dump it out and now it's back. But like, dude, doesn't that suck? Like, Forest Temple is like, if dying in Forest Temple killing your run wasn't an issue already, the simple act of picking up a Deku Nut can kill your run, dude. Like, why is Forest Temple so brutal? Like, oh my god. Thank God this is like still an easy dungeon difficulty-wise. Like, it's only the 4th dungeon out of 8, I think, if you include... Yeah, no, it would be 4th out of 8. Nice. Let me get the ledge clip, please. So yeah, I guess I'm not doing a system transfer. I still need my Nintendo Network ID though. Like, my 3DS needs to be on the latest update to get my shit, no matter what. If I want my digital games, if I want that beautiful I mean, technically, I can just get it. I could get all my games some other homebrew-related ways. I mean, I also want homebrew for custom themes. I don't know if that Saul Goodman theme is, like, fake, but I'm getting it. Like, there is cool shit on 3DS Homebrew, but the main thing I really want my 3DS Homebrewed for is just for that streaming thing. Because the only other way to capture video off your 3DS is to get an actual mod chip that gives your 3DS an HDMI out. And that kind of doesn't sound fun. Nice. Yeah, like, I don't want that. Kind of don't want to physically mod my 3DS. If I'm modding anything to give HDMI out, it'll be my Wii. Where do you fit an HDMI port? It's a really tiny mod chip. It's, I don't know. You'd have to Google it. I can't explain where, but it's just like a really tiny mod chip that just adds HDMI out. It's a mini HDMI port specifically. It's a HDMI mini. And then you just use an adapter to make it a full-size HDMI. It's like the same shit that like digital cameras have. N64 digital also uses a miniature HDMI. And then I believe it goes on the new 3DS anyway. It goes right next to the charging port. Like just to the left, I think. Just on the back somewhere. I love the loading text for the updater. Are we talking homebrew now? Dude, I love holding this thing in my hands, dude. Oh, it's so... I don't want to stream, dude. I just want to play my 3DS all day. Oh, I love this 3DS. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, dude. Buying this 3DS, I'm so happy with this thing. I love this 3DS so much. I love it. And I have a 3DS that's not going to fall apart just by opening it. Like, isn't this so beautiful? Oh, oh, I love the 3DS. Oh, I love it so much. I actually would love to own a 2DS someday. It's just, now that I have a new 3DS, I have literally no need for a 2DS. Also, the 2DS models don't have IPS screens. Either the new one... Like, the game collector in me wants to buy a 2DS. Just to own one, just to have one. I would honestly make it like an it would be really great for Game Boy Virtual Console. Like, I honestly feel like playing Game Boy games through that. That would be really nice. But I have a GBASP AGS 101. So I kind of don't need that. There is actually an IPS screen mod for the GBASP. And if you decide to like do some extra soldering to the ribbon cable, it has like multiple brightness settings. Like, it actually looks really nice. Should get a new battery for my DS. I had to get a new battery for my Game Boy Advance. Okay, also, massive shoutouts to these guys for pre-damaging me down. This is exactly where I need to be, dude. Let's go. Actually, isn't changing the battery on the new changing battery on the new 3DS is really easy, actually. Well, cause this one doesn't use Tri-Wing. You can just unscrew the back with Phillips. Oh, it's meant to be changed? Okay. Never mind. Maybe it's Phillips on everything. But because that's where they put the micro SD card on the new 3DS, is you have to unscrew the back to get to it. Okay. Sad. Kind of. I remember, but like, it requires a mini Phillips, so it's like you don't need to take out your SD card that often, so I don't know. Like, I literally only need to change the SD card in here just to like, I'm probably gonna buy a bigger SD card for this. Because it's only a 4 GB, and it can barely, like, I have a bunch of digital games that I need. Put it and take it out like 5 times for modding. I mean, thankfully my PC has a micro SD card reader on it. So, dude, what's the max for new 3DS? Do you know? What's the max it can hold? I'm going to assume 32. I'll probably only buy a 16 for it. Because I don't need more than 16, probably. That's a nice angle. Yeah, I should have clipped him by now. We're going to Fire Temple, boys. What room am I in? What room is this? What room is this? Oh, this is the room. Oh, dude. We're in this room. Link, talk to me. So this is the room in Fire Temple that you go to when you die in Forest. Or wait, is it? No, it's not. Maybe I'm up even higher. I don't know. Anyway, Forest BK skip. Okay, I only need like I might go 32. It depends on how like cheap they are. Like if the price difference is not that bad. I only really need 16. It's just I can't. I actually have quite a few digital games, so and I just know they can't all fit on 4 gigabytes. So I'd need more than 4 for sure. But it depends on how much I want to download them. When I went to get them, you couldn't even get a 16 gigabyte micro SD. Yeah. And I know micro SDs are like dirt cheap now. 32 gigabytes is fucking nothing for a micro SD card now. So, like, I want to go 16, but at the same time, I feel like I should future-proof it by going 32 anyway. So, I'll have to see. New 3DS takes micro SD, yes. New 3DS is regular 3DS is SD, but new 3DS is micro SD. Yeah, yeah. You have to unscrew the back to get and it's micro SD. It's not regular SD. It's micro SD. Why the fuck do I do this, dude? But yeah, so yeah, I just gotta find like a cheap micro SD. Okay, what am I actually doing right now? This is so bizarre. I'm so like 32 gigabyte is probably a good idea. Yeah, I think I'll just future-proof it a little bit. Okay. I use 32. My Wii's on a 32 gigabyte SD, so. Although Wii Homebrew doesn't support more than 32. You can't homebrew your Wii with anything more than you literally have to use a 32 because it needs a specific format for an SD card that only supports 32 gigabytes. So my Wii is 32, so my Wii is 32 and I'm nowhere near, I think, and I have like a bunch of rando files are pretty big. Rando files are 45 megabytes. So, and I have just a ton of unused randomizers on here. And even after all that, I think I've only actually used like a little bit more than 16. So, I mean 15 to 20, but that is freedom dollars. I thought I had myself damaged down. Why am I at full? Oh, because I loaded state. Although that's... But that's fine. I don't mind paying just a couple extra bucks. Probably should have bought, like, I don't... Although I guess I can't homebrew my DS until the SD card comes in, though, huh? Probably should have thought about that. Probably should have ordered my SD card before my 3DS came in. Because there's no point in homebrewing it on my SD card and then swapping out SD cards. Although I guess I could just move the files over, eh? I could just copy them over, and then it would still be homebrewed. And I think that'll work, because that's what I did with my Wii. Yeah, so, okay, never mind. I'll start doing my homebrew now, and then I can just copy the files over. Well, it's really annoying, although I guess that is true. Do you know what was really sad? So when I don't just have a bunch of SD cards, so I needed to buy a new one. And the store that I work at doesn't sell SD cards. So I had to call a different store. I was going to call them because I didn't want to walk all the way over there. It's like a 20-minute walk. I didn't want to walk all the way over there just to find out that they didn't sell SD cards. So I call the store, and I ask the lady there, do you guys sell SD cards? And she's like, sorry? She's like, do you guys, like, sell SD cards? And she's like, what are... She's like, what are those? And she had to go, like, ask, like, her manager. She's like, what are SD cards? Like, do we sell those? Like, what is that? And I'm like, how the fuck do you not know what an SD card is? And I'm like, they're still used in, like, cameras. Like cameras, like, still use SD cards. Like, physical cameras use SD cards. The Switch still uses micro SD. Like, what the fuck? How do you not know what an SD card is? Yeah, exactly. Micro SD, like... Right? Yeah, exactly. If SD cards were completely borderline useless, every micro SD card comes with an adapter that makes them a regular SD card. Literally every micro SD card on the market also comes with the adapter. I have like 4 adapters. I don't even need them. But they just come with these things. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't need you. You know? So it's like, how do you not know what an SD card is? Like, that's so bizarre. She sounded about my age, too. Like, I've never felt so old before. Yeah, mine doesn't either. I had to buy an adapter. Okay, my computer has... For front I/O. Or, like, what the fuck I/O? Does that... Ports. For ports. So, like, obviously, on the back of my computer, it has, like, 6... USB ports, but for the front, dude, it has 1 USB, 1 USB-C, and then headphone and microphone. That's it. That's all that's on the front. So I bought this adapter. It's a USB hub. It comes with it's a USB hub that also has both an SD card and a micro SD card reader on it. So that was just really nice. Has 3 USB ports and an HDMI. That sucks. Not even SD. I feel like most modern laptops still have SD. Oh, your keyboard's a USB hub. That's nice. Okay, that's so bizarre to me. If you enter here wearing hover boots, you're ever so slightly further back than without. Even though... As soon as you enter here, it's a cutscene, so I don't know why. Like, the game should put you at a set position, right? Yeah, no, my computer, dude, my desktop computer has shit. Has actual shit for front ports. And even now, I only have 3 USB ports for front I/O. And it's just so weird. Like, one of them's my one of them's my microphone, and the other one is my input display. I use the USB-C on it for charging my phone. I don't use USB-C for anything else. I don't have a need for USB-C. My back, though, my back is like every USB port is being used by the back. Well, actually, not anymore. Never mind. Charge your phone with a micro USB cable. Well, I meant like I use an iPhone, so it's Lightning to USB-C, and that's fast charging. There's no USB-C to micro USB. That's not a thing, is it? There's no way micro USB to USB-C is a thing that exists. Micro USB. Oh, with an adapter to Lightning. Yeah, I see some of those. That's actually a really cool adapter, though. I like those. I know there's micro SD that has an adapter to make it USB-C. I know that's a thing. Yeah, no, I don't need it either. I really only charge my phone before bed, so obviously it doesn't matter how long it takes me, because it's going to have a full 8 hours to charge. Oh, cool, I forgot to switch bottles. Oh, no, never mind, I don't do that now. Actually, I got this new charger for my bed. I have like this 10-foot cable so I can charge my phone and move around freely when I go to bed. Yeah, I use a 10-foot cable for that. And oh my god, this 10-foot cable charges so fast. It's so nice. It's actually so nice. Phone stand that sits on the side of your desk. Oh, oh yeah, phone stand. Okay. I want to get one of those phone stands that like wirelessly charge both your Apple Watch and your AirPods, because I have both of those. And getting my AirPods charged is really just annoying. So I'd like to just have it at the end of the day, just leave it on the wireless charger and keep it charged. I hate wireless charging unless it's like, if it's shit like my AirPods where I can just like leave it to charge overnight, that's perfectly fine. I don't have additional cables and ports. Like if it's a wireless charger that like multiply like charges like multiple things at once. I also have a portable I also have a portable battery that charges wirelessly. It has a wireless charger built into it. And that just makes it so clutch when if I don't have the cable, right? I can just wirelessly charge my phone with the portable battery. Like, that's super nice. That's super clean. I love that. Like, there was a time where, like, my brother needed to charge his phone. And I'm like, I got a portable battery. And then he's like, oh, yeah, but I don't have the cable. It's like, yeah, no, you can just wirelessly charge it. It was so nice. That's really nice. I don't use a phone case, so... I don't like phone cases. I don't wirelessly charge my phone though. I literally only wirelessly charge my phone in the event that like I need my portable battery for it. So, it's like an actual high quality portable battery. It has like USB-C on it. And it charges really, really fast. I don't understand that. Why? I also used Apple Pay. Dude, why did I do this? I gotta remember to do that. I don't use my wallet, my phone case, or my phone has my debit card on it. Like, I pay through Apple Pay, and I just, like, tap my phone. I don't need ID for anything. The only thing I needed ID for today... Oh, well, actually, I say that because I needed to pick up my 3DS at the post office. And I needed ID for that. So... I don't know. I don't normally need my ID. You need ID for everything because college. Okay, well, that's obviously a more specific use case if that was a thing. But at that point, I'd probably just keep my wallet on me. Like, I do have a wallet. My wallet means like nothing. I don't use it. I have not used my actual physical debit card to pay for anything like in a very long time. I have never paid with my even today. I had my wallet. I had to pay customs for my 3DS because it came in from the US. I literally used my wallet to show my ID and then paid with my phone for customs. Like, I never use my debit, ever. Well, I didn't even realize. It was like, oh yeah, I could have used my debit. I didn't even realize that until after. I'm just so used. I never have my wallet. I never carry my wallet on me. It's just, I just have it on my phone. I'm just so used to paying with my phone that I don't really think of my debit card, even when I have it. Well, Apple makes you have a I mean, I use a password anyway, but you can't do it if your phone doesn't have a password. But I just pay with my phone. I don't know. I'm not like too worried about like privacy and stuff. Like I pay with my phone and it works. It works for me. That's all that matters. It's convenient, I guess. It's just nice having it all right there. And I don't want to carry both my phone and my wallet, because that's pretty. It creates like this big like chunkiness in my pocket. It's just nice to not have to carry a bunch of shit on me. I'd rather just have my phone than both my phone and my wallet. Well, no, because I don't like phone cases though. I don't want a wallet phone case. I don't like those. So you have no case on your phone, but you object to carrying around. That's different. I don't object to it, but I trust my glass screen on my phone to not scratch than a plastic 3DS screen. Also, there's like physical buttons and shit, like way more physical buttons that like can get like dirt and gross. Like I don't know. I feel like it can just like get more gross. Like there's just a lot more things to get messed up. Also, I just have personal experiences. I mean, yeah, like do that. But I just meant like putting the DS itself and like flat by itself. Like I would never do that. Yeah. Like yeah, get a travel case. Like I don't like phone cases. They're bulky and it's so gross having like really big things in my pocket. I hate having like chunky things in my pocket. Right? I'm not putting a 2DS in my pocket. I'm putting my phone in my pocket. Oh, I actually got it. I thought I was a frame early. I have never used a phone case that I thought wasn't bulky. If it's one of those thin little baby little plastic, you know, if it's just like one of those tiny little plastic shields, that just feels like a waste of money in my opinion. It doesn't feel like it actually protects the phone at all. I guess other than from like scuff marks. But I don't know. I don't want to buy a phone case. I've used phone cases. I used to have an iPhone 11, and just because of the way that the iPhone 11 is shaped, it's really gross to hold without a phone case. So I got a phone case to make grip easier. And that phone case was okay. But then I switched to my iPhone 11, and then I switched to my iPhone 13 after my 11 broke, and the 13 is like square and proper, and that one I use. That one's perfectly fine. I like my iPhone. I just don't need more. But I mean, yeah, like I don't see the need for a phone case. I don't like phone cases. They're kind of expensive IMO. How do I not drop it? Because I don't drop it. I don't drop my phone. I have good grip on it. It's like I just don't. I have never shattered a phone screen. I have never cracked a phone screen before. My iPhone 11 was the only phone I have ever had a phone case, and I've literally never cracked or damaged a phone screen. Yeah, I've dropped my phone from plenty of decent heights, and I've literally just never cracked a phone screen before. And yeah, and now that phones have glass backs, it includes that as well. I've never, I don't know, I've never done it. You drop the new iPhones. Well, I'm never in a spot where I'm on asphalt. I don't think I've ever even touched asphalt in a very long time. Other than, I guess, roads. But I don't drop my phone. I don't know. I don't go outside. I don't leave my house. Unless it's for work. Yeah, roads. Okay. When I think asphalt, I think, like, specifically, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't drop my phone. It's just... I have pretty good grip on my phone, you know? I like my phone. I've never... Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, I guess, but I don't. Inside it falls out. Yeah, I'm less careful with my phone. Like, when I'm outside, my phone is in my pocket. When I'm at home, my phone is just wherever I leave it. So it's obviously a lot easier for me. And then usually if my phone falls somewhere, it's going to land on like my bed or the couch. Or if it falls to the floor, it'll be off my bed. So it's such like a small height. Little 2 drops on wood. I mean, I've had it fall face down on wood from a much higher height several times, and it's never shattered on me before. I've literally, to this day, I've never shattered a phone on anything. I've had shitty Android tablets, and they haven't shattered. I have literally never shattered I have never shattered any display before. I have never owned a display with cracks in it on literally anything. My entire life, from like the day I've like owned phone screens, I have never shattered a single. Less likely to break? No. I came home from school one day to find my tablet was only capable of displaying static. They will just self-destruct after a year. I had this one Android tablet that just stopped working. I mean, yeah, they won't physically break, but like, for all intents and purposes. you know, pretty dead. Display-wise. Like, yeah, both of those did work technically, but like, nah. Shattering them happens less often. Again, that's kind of more of a difficult to tell. Dude. The back isn't glass. Well, glass back is for wireless charging. You need a glass back for wireless charging. Oh my god, did I get Vibruto? I think we got Vibruto. Dude, I don't understand how you get Vibruto, dude. I don't understand how this trick works. She's supposed to land on top of the chest. And then she's supposed to like endlessly vibrate. She's like moving up and down. Pretty sure I think you do. I think it was added like specifically for wireless charging. That's why Apple did it anyway. The iPhone 8 had wireless charging, and that's why it has a glass back, and everything feature has a glass back. I'm pretty sure it's, at the very least, better, or like related somehow. I know that. I think it just can't be metal. I mean, they definitely made the switch from plastic regardless. Let's go, dude. Boxless. Okay, every time I get boxless, I like fuck up equip swap, dude. Come on. Nice. I actually prefer the glass back. I think the plastic is kind of... Plastic or aluminum is kind of annoying. I think it's just better over aluminum, in my personal opinion. I don't know, it's a Canadian thing. We use the U. Aluminium just sounds better. It's like the, you know, like lithium, sodium, aluminium. Like, it all rhymes. Like, where the fuck does aluminum come from? I'm with you guys on Z. Z over Z. I'm with you on that. Z is fucking stupid. Whoever made it Z, fuck you. Z, I'm with you on that. Aluminum was the original, though. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, just because it's the original doesn't necessarily make it better. But like, I feel like it was changed to aluminium because that's just like the name scheme for the. I feel like that was just the name scheme for the elements. Like, it's always EM, you know. So I feel like it's weird to have that one element just not have that. You know, it's the same thing with Z, honestly, right? Like, isn't it weird how the entire alphabet rhymes and then it just flatlines at Z? Like, it's kind of weird how all the elements rhyme and then it just flatlines at aluminum. Aluminum, these other people thought. You guys sound bad. First thing you found it. You get the idea? Well, I mean, I know that, but like just the elements that have feel like they shouldn't. Like, where the fuck does come from? Like, I mean, obviously not every single element has in it, but like, especially since like aluminium like shares a lot of similar properties to like sodium. Like, it's like a softer metal, I guess. Like, it just feels weird to not have it. Like, it feels like it should be that in that same family of, like, the EM metals. I know. Like, I'm just saying, like, it feels weird for it to drop off like that. You know? Okay, and then cutscenes, trials. So, that's why I say aluminium. Actually, it's not a Canadian thing. I used to say it in middle school to sound cool, and now I just say aluminium. Dude, I was like an edgy kid when I was 13. Like, basically, school, at least, I'm assuming it's like this for everything, but like my school was like ranked intelligence-wise, and I was usually in the smarter kids class. But in 7th grade, I spent all year talking to my friends. So in 7th grade, I spent all year talking to my friends. So my grades kind of slipped. So they put me for 8th grade in the not so smart kids class. And I was 13 and edgy, so I was beyond pissed about that. So I just kept doing a bunch of random shit that made me be smarter than everybody else. And me calling it aluminium just felt... I look smarter by doing this. Yeah, like there was different classes based on... No. But, I don't know. I'm just used to saying aluminium, and I also kind of agree with it on the whole letter... like spelling wise. I thought that was the opposite. I thought that's why they removed the U, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that why the US removed the U, was to just change a bunch of spelling with the UK? Like O-U-R, and now it's just O-R. And then they also use S instead of Z for some words. Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard it the other way. I'm gonna need a source on that one. I'm a million% sure. I can't trust an American when it comes to American history. Also, I gotta take one of these. I gotta take my sleeping pills so that I can go to sleep at a normal time. Can we get a melatonin in chat? And then I don't know. It's just, I know a lot of Americans like to lie about, like, it feels like a lot of American history is pretty fairy tale based. How, like, one strong, independent American saved the world, and it's like, no, that's not at all what that's like. You know? Oh, yeah, no, I don't think it's just an American thing. It's just because a lot of American embellishments are more well-known. And also just because, you know, America is just such a popular country in general. Like, obviously, Canada lies about a ton of shit. The UK lies about a ton of shit, but it's just America is pretty known for sucking its own dick all the time. Like, America fucking loves itself. Like, I think just general patriotism is really high in the US over, like, any other country. Like, in Canada, and I mean, that's mainly because of American culture kind of rubs off on Canadians. Like, especially since I live pretty close to the US border, like, a lot of us are we're basically just North Dakotans, honestly. We're basically just North Dakota. Like, there's a lot of, like, really high Canadian patriotism here. But, like, if you just, like, general countries, most of them are just pretty, like, oh, like, they just don't really give a shit. It's the highest in the country, the lowest. Well, okay. It depends on who's president. If a Democrat is president, Republicans fucking hate themselves and their country, and they hate everything. And then if a Republican is president, then the Democrats are like, yep, everything sucks. Fuck this stupid country. So, that being said, right now a Democrat is in president, and everybody's like, fuck this country. Nobody hates their country more than patriots, honestly. Do you ever realize that patriots just fucking hate their country? Like, how could you love your country so much and then, like, nitpick literally everything that happens about it? Like, all these, like, so-called patriots have, like, such, like, high, like, love for their country, and then every, like, 2 seconds, they're like, well, this could be better, or this sucks, or this president's terrible. And it's like, I don't think you actually like your country. I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't sound like you like your country. Oh yeah, no, I don't think either side. Yeah, two-party systems. No. It's just, I feel like people only hear from the radicals these days. You know? Like, the radical left only, or like the left only hears about the insane shit that the radical right does. And then the right really only hears about the insane shit that the radical left does. Like, nobody hears, like, a more centrist, like, general opinion these days. Like, I feel like you only ever hear shit from, like, the far crazy radicals. It's just really weird as a Canadian. Yeah, and radicalized stories get more views. Like, people want you to be pissed off at the news. It's just, it's weird as a Canadian, like, listening in on all this American drama, because, like, a lot of us, like, we don't, like, I know more about American history and politics than I know Canadian history and politics. And that's partly because I had, like, a huge Civil War phase in high school. I got really into the Civil War, and I wanted to, like, learn a lot of stuff. So I know a lot about 1860s American history, shit like that. So I know more. Definitely conservative over the past couple decades. Yeah, honestly, a lot of places are getting more conservative. Canada is getting more conservative as well. Like, we have a liberal prime minister right now, and that's probably going to change. Everybody fucking hates this guy. So, Canada's next prime minister is most likely going to be conservative. But, yeah, and I know, so neighbor comes from Middle English neighbor. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm like, what the fuck? Your neighbor? That's what? Or like how sheriff comes from sure in English. I know how to pronounce Worcestershire sauce, and that's my only cool thing that I can do. Worcestershire sauce. I can say it properly. I can go to Frome and England, and people won't want to kill me. It's great. I love watching Jay Foreman. But yeah, there's like a lot of like just, I don't know. I really like English history. English referring to England, not the language. What the fuck? Why can't I do this? But yeah, I do notice a more conservative style, and it's really great. I love how anti-trans the world is getting. It's so cool to be a trans person and be like, cool, the world fucking hates me right now. Why does the Union Jack not have the Welsh flag? Because who the fuck cares about Welsh people? Maybe stop naming your towns the most random ass shit in the planet and people will care about you. I know Wales is cool, okay? I think the British, like... I mean, Northern Ireland isn't on there either. Or no, is it? I think it's like... Isn't Wales on there? Or isn't it just the cross between Ireland? It's like England is... Northern Ireland doesn't have... Oh, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. after Scotland, yeah. Well, I think that's how the Union Jack started, though, right? Like, wasn't the Union Jack a thing since, like, the 1700s? Like, I think it was mainly England and... Like, I don't even think Northern... Or either that or all of Ireland. Like, all of Ireland was in the UK when the Union Jack was adopted. So, it just makes sense even if... Like, Northern Ireland probably doesn't have a flag because it's so new. Also, I hear a lot about Northern Ireland rejoining Ireland, maybe. Because isn't that the thing that, like, Ireland can do? Like, if Northern Ireland agrees to rejoin Ireland, they can just do that. Like, they don't need a permission. Well, no, I'm pretty sure they have that. Like, that was, like, one of the deals that Ireland and the UK set up, is that if Northern Ireland wants to join back, they can just do that. Because, yeah, there was, like, this whole, like, history thing, like, after the Irish Civil War and stuff like that, like, Northern Ireland and regular Ireland had, like, issues and stuff like that, and it was, like, this big problem, so... I don't know, I remember, like, one of the main things that helped end that was... If Northern Ireland wants to rejoin regular Ireland, like they can just do that. Nice, I love how I did Brawl Skip properly. No, it's not. Northern Ireland is literally a part of the island of Ireland. It's not on the same island. It's not on Great Britain. Great Britain is just Wales, Scotland, and England. No. Why would Northern Ireland have parts on the mainland? Like, that would just either be Scottish or Wales territory. Like, the only reason Northern Ireland is, like, a thing and it, like, sides with the UK a lot more is because, the UK wanted to colonize Ireland, and then they only really got as far as Northern Ireland. So, like, a lot of Northern Ireland, like, the people of Northern Ireland are descendants of British people, not Irish people. They're the English Protestants who wanted to kick out all the Irish Catholics. So they're more like politically and culturally aligned with the UK. So that's why they wanted to stay a part of the UK when the Republic of Ireland wanted to leave. So like it's all about the fact that they're on the island. It's like, yeah. Except I don't know much about Yugoslavia because they're not in the UK. But I do know that about Irish history. Same thing with like the Irish Civil War and stuff like that. I don't know. Civil wars are just always fascinating to me. Like, it's just crazy how like things like that can happen. I don't like civil wars because that's obviously a really like gross moment in the country's history, but like just interesting how they happen and what results of them. Like how how Spain was a fascist dictatorship when Star Wars came out. Like, isn't that crazy? Oh, Africa moment. I love colonization. Like, Africa is just a fucking mess. I know that. I know. I'm just saying, like, it's also an Africa moment. Because that's what happened to Africa. Like, a bunch of, like, tribes got, like, grouped together in countries. And, like, just fake random-ass countries. I'm aware that Yugoslavia is not in Africa, okay? I'm not that fucking stupid. I can name a lot of European countries, okay? I swear. I just mean that, like, they're both born from, like... What is it? Africa? Carthage. Egypt is in Africa. I used to think Africa was a country as a kid, but I feel like everybody did. Like you only ever hear like nobody ever refers to it as like North America, right? Like you hear Africa way more often than you hear like, I mean, I guess Europe, but like you always hear Africa being referred to as like more specifically than you would any other continent. Like everybody just groups it all up to as like, oh, that like everybody assumes Africa has like one big culture. Yeah, isn't Mediterranean Africa more, I guess, westernized? Because that used to be like Roman territory and all that, and like it obviously had like a lot of like contact with actual Europe. And then there's like, and then there's isn't like South Africa like pretty westernized as well culturally? Kind of. They have big cities. Like I know Morocco is pretty well off. I'm pretty sure. Like I only really know Morocco. And that's because it's so close to Spain that it's like they only have to worry about the Strait of Gibraltar. Yeah, they're definitely okay, they're definitely not third world countries, but they're not. Okay. Yeah, everybody just like lumps Africa together culturally though, is what I hear from, you know? Like nobody makes jokes about like Mali or like, you know, like one of the like just whatever, like Ethiopia or like Sudan. Like people just say Africa. People like Mali specifically because it has a really fucking weird country shape. Oh, because the old emperor that gave out gold? I do not know about that, but I'm gonna take your word on it. Crash the economies of a lot of places. Okay, I can't pronounce that, but we're gonna pretend like I can. Okay. Well, that I didn't know. But like, you know, just generally speaking, when people make like jokes about Africa, they're talking about Africa like as the entire continent, rather than just like specific African countries. You know, like if I asked you to, I mean, you specifically probably could, but like if I just asked somebody to name like 5 or 6 countries in Africa, they wouldn't get past like maybe Morocco and like South Africa and like Egypt. Like there's South Africa, and then there's Lesotho. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like that tiny country inside South Africa. And then there's Morocco, Egypt, Sudan, and then South Sudan's kind of free. And then there's Ethiopia, like Uganda. Like I can name a few African countries, but and then Mali, obviously. There's Chad, there's Republic of Congo, and then Democratic Republic of the Congo. Yes, it is, until Somaliland finally gets their shit dealt with. Technically, Somaliland exists. If you actually go to them geographically, like Somaliland has their own currency. Like they won a civil war. Like they won their civil war. Like they militarily own the ground that they live on. They have their own country. They have their own like currency, government, everything. It's just on the UN they're not recognized. Yeah. But like, if there's anything up to be called a country, it's Somaliland. I guess I could add that too then to, yeah, just like Somalia. So, whenever the UN wants to not be racist for 5 seconds. Whenever the US wants to just like chill the fuck out for 5 seconds. And just allow a country to exist. And then just wait till Somaliland has oil. And then the US will be like, yeah, we'll get you passed as a proper country if you let us take a little bit. Algeria, Libya, Egypt. Okay. Okay, I should have guessed Libya. I've heard of, like, I know shit about Libya. And yeah, especially like Egypt and stuff. I feel like Egypt has a pretty decent economy because of the Suez, but that's probably gonna be like a not good thing to say. Okay, well then yeah, mainly. Dude, can I like just get... And now I'm a frame late, dude. I don't understand my mega flip timing, it's so awful. Yeah, a lot of time people think Africa. I mean, obviously the Sahara is fucking massive, but... Yeah, more than half of it, but like, the Sahara is incredibly huge. So it's not like... What goes on C? Oh, bombs go on C, right? What the fuck? I keep thinking my equips are wrong, but like, no, that's perfectly fine. Okay, well the melatonin is starting to kick in, so I feel kind of tired right now, so glad this is almost over. Because it is 12:53 and I gotta get up at 8 in the morning tomorrow, so that's good. 8:30 around there. I just gotta feed the cat and make a quick breakfast, so I could probably be up at about 8:30 tomorrow. Africa is pretty cool. We like Africa here at the Browsborn Twitch page. Nope, wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, now I can get Ganondorf first try, but when I wanted it to run, no. I'm such a fool for thinking I can get Ganondorf first try in a run. Oh yeah, what an honestly clean Deku Tree section. God, would be such a shame if I could just fucking get it once in a run. Dude. I hate... It's so stupid. Let's get the kiss. Let's go. So yeah, we'll maybe do runs tomorrow. In Australia are considered the most developed countries. I think, actually, I think Canada got it one of those years, the like best country in the world or some shit. But yeah, interesting that Australia is up there because I know Australia has some interesting issues about it. But yeah, Australia seems pretty odd to be there. I feel like Australia's better than South Africa, but like I feel like Australia has its own issues. Yeah, I'm surprised Sweden wasn't on there though. I feel like a lot of people like Sweden, at least more than Norway. Yeah, Australia has a lot of issues. I'm surprised Australia is so westernized though. Like, I don't think anybody, like, people were, like, there is an indigenous population, but like Australia went pretty similar to how Canada went. Where it was like, there was an indigenous population, and then disease came along, and it was like, nope, not anymore. How many people like them? Yeah. I hear a lot of good things about Sweden and Norway. I feel like they're pretty progressive countries. Yeah, I think Finland was like rated like the happiest country or some shit. I remember hearing about that. But it would be nice to live in a developed European country. Nice. Can I hit you, Ganon? Fuck. Ganon areas. Competent governments, yeah. Hello, Susaman. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you for showing up to the Browlsborn Twitch page. And then I'm literally about to end stream because I should be streaming this late. I really don't want to be streaming this late. Do you know what blows is that this run really went pretty okay. Did I make that many mistakes today? Really, I didn't make any major mistakes today. Realistically. Most of me reloading my state was me going for risky shit. Because it's a practice run. Like, seriously, like, how many mistakes? I didn't reload my state. My last state, dude, was in Fire Trial. I made no mistakes since Fire Trial. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why couldn't I have had this at... If I had this at endgame late, like, last run, I would have had a sub 230. And we would be done. That's so stupid. Like that, like, dude, the rest of Trials went beautifully. Deku went perfect, too. First try Ganondorf? Like, what the fuck? That's so dumb. Like, all this shit. Light Trial, Spirit Trial, Deku... Like, all that, I got first try. I didn't even need to reload my state. It's just so annoying, dude. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna call it. Human development. Yeah, I mean it's pretty typical, you know, Western Europe, and Japan is on there too. Just like countries that people like, pretty safe, happy countries. Makes sense. I'm very glad to be from one of these countries. I like not having to live in shit. It's pretty great. It's weird that Poland's not on there though. What's life like in Poland? I mean, Poland's like a much dark. Poland's not the darkest green, but like, oh wow, yeah, Australia, and like Australia's like black as opposed to Canada. It's, yeah, Japan's black. Or no, Japan's dark green, and then New Zealand, yeah, Australia's black, Iceland's black. I don't know what the fuck's up there. And then Norway's black. What's that country at the very top? But yeah, I'm heading to bed. Hong Kong is black still? Interesting. I think Hong Kong is the only reason China has an economy, right? Because fucking everything comes from Hong Kong. You know, slave capital of the world, let's go. I love terrible work conditions. It's great. Yeah, no, that's definitely Hong Kong. It'll tell you if you hover over it, but it's not doing that for her. I don't know, it told me what Italy was, but I fucking know what Italy is. Okay, anyway, I'm going to bed. The melatonin is kicking in and I feel really tired, so. Like, I can feel my eyes getting heavy and I can just feel myself getting really lazy and not wanting to do anything. So, yeah, I'm heading to bed. But thank you for coming out. Nomis, we will play Triforce Heroes at some point. Once I get my 3DS properly modded and safe enough for me to update. But, yeah. Good night, lol. Sorry, I know I'm sorry. I know you joined like super late. I know you joined pretty late, and I'm really sorry. Tomorrow is runs. I'll be doing runs tomorrow at around 5:30, and then Friday I'm off. I don't work Friday, so Friday will be all day runs again. But I'm sorry. I know I have a really shitty stream schedule for you. But tomorrow at around, well, actually no, tomorrow I'm homebrewing my 3DS after I get home from work. So probably tomorrow around 7 actually we'll be doing a couple runs. We'll be doing a couple runs Friday, because I'd rather just hang out on my homebrewed 3DS. So we'll do like a couple runs on Friday. I don't expect PB tomorrow. Expect warm-up runs tomorrow, and then I'll probably do some practice offline. But Friday is the PB day. Hopefully. Friday is the PB day. I have hope for Friday. Anyway, I'm going to bed. See you guys later.